Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Eric, also known as Dad Hats, and today we're going to be going over the MeLe design anti-gravity battery kit. So this specific model is for the ATX 20, I believe it's called, which is the battery I already have installed in my car, which I'll show you in a little bit. At Watkins Glen, I had a little bit of an issue because I was taking too much curb. And the really janky setup that I was using from Amazon turned out it wasn't a good solution for track use. Who would have thought? Watkins Glen is seriously testing my car. I have no idea how this came off, and my battery tie down fucking ejected itself. So instead, I actually ordered this back in Black Friday. So I think as of recording this is mid-April. I have been not very busy this winter, just procrastinating as hard as physically possible, I guess. So what I had them do is give us the ATX 30 kit hardware. So that includes this sort of lateral J-bolt tie down, which I'll try and show you guys later. Normally there would be a spot for that. So either I can decide to, well, that's gone forever. So what you're supposed to do is drill a hole back here, and then you can tie it in that way. But for the ATX 30, they actually have a pre-drilled one. But obviously, since I have a smaller battery, a bigger battery box would not work for this. So I decided to go for the smaller battery box that fits the correct battery, and then try and adapt some of the ATX 30 hardware, which is shown here. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right, negative first, right? Forgot how miserable this Amazon kit that I set up is to work on. Much better. All right, let's show the camera what I was working with here. Very janky setup. So basically what I did is I went to Home Depot or something, I think, grabbed this might be the OEM J-bolt, I don't really remember. But what I did was screw all the way down and then kind of pinch it like that. And it worked for a while, but then Watkins Glen happened. And then I realized for serious big boy tracks, I need something a little more serious. Come on. Way to go free. Just trying to be careful, not let it touch anything. It's on there. Oh, phew. So this is the ATX 20 restart that I had from Antigravity. So this has been working really, really well for me, especially the little restart. Every time my car dies or whatever, I can just press that and it saves a little bit of charge, which is great for me when I don't drive this car all too often. I think this is supposed to be a 10 mil. Let's see. There's so much shit in the way. Wait, what is this? Is this a brake line blocking that? Of course. Things can never just be simple, can it? Can we just pop that out? It's gotta be easier to remove this, right? Oh, fucking hell, that sounds terrifying. Oh, fuck. Should be enough. Alright, here. Let me show you what I had to do to remove this ABS line a little bit. There's one clip up here I loosened. Another down here. And then I think there was a third one back kind of in here. Kind of hard to see. But may not be necessary, but it just gave me enough wiggle room with this line to kind of get that bolt out down there. So not too bad. Oh my god. Oh, let's try this one now. Oh. There we go. Got it. There you go. Much easier. Pretty miserable getting that out, but now that I know what I'm doing, it shouldn't be too bad getting it back in. So now what we're going to do is take the box, and you kind of see these slits here. So I think we're going to take the closest bit of here on the inside and then through here. So we're just going to thread the bolts, or line the bolts up through there, and it should be good to go. All right, next up, we're going to take that painted piece that we took out, throw the bolt through it, so the end of the bolt should point it up towards the painted bit. You can see kind of what it looks like on this side. You just have, here, let me take it out for you. You have this, and you took a washer and the bolt. See if I can get that on camera for you. We're just gonna pop through like that, because then this is the part we're gonna put the battery on, the bottom of the battery. So next up, we need the lock washer. We're just gonna throw those on real quick. I'm gonna try, I know I was watching the MeLe design video for the ATX 30. Try using this. Ooh, much easier. Wow, actually worked like a charm. Not bad. It's really cool. I just grabbed a 10 mil, pressed from both sides. Nice and firm. There you go. I love that I got the other one so easy, and then of course now this one's giving me trouble. Let's try that. There you go. I wasn't really paying attention to my camera angles. Hopefully I caught that. All right, so that gives us plenty of room to thread on. I guess it's called the jam nut. Once we get this in. So now we got to reinstall that piece we just took off. So again, the hard part is going to be getting around this ABS line, or brake line rather. It's going to be threading it by hand, just a little bit. Nice. All right, get our extension now. Tighten her up. There we go. Pretty tight there. There we go. Nice and snug, but I still want to be able to get that off, hopefully, if I ever need to come back here in the future. Again, nice and snug, but nothing too crazy. And that subframe brace is reinstalled successfully. All right, keep that 10 mil extension handy. Next, we're gonna try and thread it through this little, I can't really, how about here? These lines here. Should be just on the inside. And then we're gonna have the battery facing this way so we can fit the pin. Cool. Actually, before we do that, I forgot about something crucial. There you go. Whew. Ow, that's my f***ing finger. Okay, I don't think the ones I wanted to do are gonna work because it doesn't give me enough clearance in the front here. Yeah, it's too far forward, I think. So now that that doesn't fit, let me just try and show you which ones I'm looking at here. So this is the front of the box. I think it's these ones. Nice. See if I can get the camera here. Here you go. Let me get the light for you. So as you can see, it's kind of on the inside there. This allows it to have plenty of room. So you can open and close this battery box and get it out super easy. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to go with. Nice. All right. Next up, we just got to toss in those itty bitty little jam nuts. I don't know if the camera will focus, but hopefully you know what I mean. Keep that extension nearby. We're going to need it. It's going to be a lot easier to get down in there. Also, I apologize about the camera. I know you're not going to be able to see this, but I can barely see it myself. We got one on there. Got 2 on there. Nice. Let's tighten those down. All right, I think that's as tight as I can get them. All right. Seems nice and solid. So, just mentioning this, I think the bolts at the bottom that we're trying to tighten here, typically you would use something like an Allen key to kind of tighten it, hold one end, and be able to ratchet it down, if you know what I mean. I don't think we have access to that here, so there's a very limited amount of tightness, so you can't really over tighten it because it will just spin. So hopefully those don't come loose. This is actually the first time I have even tried to test fit this, so hopefully it works after all this work. Ooh, that's a tight fit. Nice.
Nice.
Feels really solid. There's a little bit of play this way, I think, but I guess with a car, most of the forces are going to be mainly this way, side to side, right? So that feels really solid. So there's a little bit of flex back and forth, but if I really wanted to, I could, here, let me show you. I could position the box a little bit back further here. So this is the bolt that you would drill through the back, and then obviously I'd have to position the box a little bit back that way. Not even sure if that would work. I did reach out back when I ordered this to Mitch, I think is the owner of MeLe Design, and he actually did tell me I don't need to secure it with that mount. So thankfully, since I'm using the ATX 20, don't really need to use that because of the weight. At least that's what he said, so I'm going to trust him, take his word on it. Hopefully, no issues. Let's lock it in. We just need to fit that pin through the little hole here. Lock this down. You still have space to press the restart button in case your battery dies. That's nice. Can't see anything. There you go. Ooh, that is nice and secure. Love that. It fits so well. Whew. Come on. There you go. Nice and secure. Should be all good to go. Let's see if she starts. All right, moment of truth. Let's see it. Hey, first try. That never works that well for me. Normally I'm so shit at doing mechanical things like this, like working with my hands, so honestly, that kit and the directions they gave online are super, super good. Thank you, MeLe Design. I forget if I did this or not, but just wanted to give it a little shake. I think I mentioned before, this way. Pretty snug, good fit. A little bit of flex this way, but not too bad. Very, very pleased with this, actually. Very cool. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. If you have any questions, definitely drop them in the comments. I'll be sure to answer as many as I can if I wasn't clear about the install. But to be honest, I think it's a pretty straightforward process. The only tricky part that kind of annoyed me was having to move the ABS line to get that bolt out. But once you do that, fairly simple. I'm not that handy. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. I don't really have any concerns about the battery moving around now. MeLe is a very, very well regarded company. I think the owner Mitch was telling me that some of the GR86s and GR86 Cup actually use this exact setup, at least something similar. So yeah, super, super happy with this. I don't expect any issues, assuming I installed it correctly, of course. But if there is, of course, I'll let you guys know. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.